Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the review. Today we look at Fabio Cannavaro, medium high work rates. You look at this card and you see how decorated this guy was as a centre-back, one of the greatest centre-backs that ever lived. I remember his pairing with Nesta. You know, obviously he had Maldini, Baresi. He's right up there as one of the greatest defenders of all times. Now, when it comes to icon swaps too, a lot of people are thinking about going for this card. Maybe they've gone for that Gerrard or Xavi or Thierry Henry or Garrincha. Now, I'll be honest with you guys. I've used some great centre-backs in this game. Some very good centre-backs. Laurent Blanc, prime icon moments. I've used prime Maldini, mid Maldini. I've used prime icon moments Rio Ferdinand. I've used mid, base, prime Cannavaro. I'll tell you guys right now, I can't believe how good this guy is on the ball. I mean, this guy scored me a goal. I mean, I don't even know why I did this, but he feels so good on the ball. Like, his dribbling is really good. His agility and balance for a centre-back is very, very good. There's definitely some pros and cons, and I want to talk about it. Like, this is not a perfect centre-back, okay? Now, what does he do really well? His stand tackle and slide tackle, just brilliant. I think he's very smart where he knows where to be to take the ball off you. He's kind of a genius when it comes to defending. I mean, you know, like the way a striker has great attack positioning, this guy's got the ability to know where to place himself. Now, this is by all means, like, no doubt, this is not an end game card. Like, I used to think this card will be end game, but I've used centre backs that are significantly better than this. Rio Ferdinand would pocket this man all day, every day. And I was checking yesterday on the market. Rio Ferdinand was 1,030,000 coins. That is such a steal deal. I mean, centre backs this year. I mean, there's so many good centre backs. Then there's some elite level centre backs like Desai, Rio Ferdinand. Cannavaro, no offense, doesn't fit in that territory. I mean, he's a very good centre back, but he's not an outstanding centre back. This guy lacks in height. I think his limbs are quite short. He doesn't get auto blocks. He can't win headers against tall players like Cristiano Ronaldo and stuff like that. And I'm not lying, right? But you know, when you're 84 pace, I think he's got very good acceleration, no doubt. But I didn't find him very effective when he was running back. I didn't. And if you say this guy's end game, then why am I struggling right now? Like, when I used Rio Ferdinand, I kid you not, no one could score goals on me. I was conceding maybe maximum 1 or 2 goals a game. This guy, because he's not very bullyish and dominant, he's not a dominant centre-back, he's a very good manual centre-back. If you're very good at using manual defenders, I know my nephew's very good at that, then this guy might be your man. But I tell you, this guy's not in game. His pace is not enough. I don't think he's physical enough. He's not tall enough. A tall, dominant centre-back is what I'm about. So what pairing do I like? I like a pairing of Blanc or Rio, or Maldini or Rio Ferdinand. I mean, these are the higher echelon. Maldini, Desai, something like that. This card's very, very good. Very good. But I don't think I would be going for him in swaps. I mean, I'm not lying to you. I'd rather have that 90 Rudiger. I use Rudiger next to him, and trust me, Rudiger's a monster. I'd rather have any day of the week Marcel Desai, prime icon moments over this guy, Rio Ferdinand. So there's a lot of defenders in this game who are very, very, very good. So I wouldn't be going for this guy in swaps. I weren't that impressed. I think he's got a lot of flaws as a centre-back. Listen, if you want to just say, oh, he's got the best defensive stats, what about Baresi? Baresi's one of the greatest of all times. He's quite short. No one really uses him. So I'm going to give this guy an 8.5 out of 10. I think there's definitely room for improvement, and I wouldn't be going for him in swaps. I mean, look at the goals I'm conceding. If he was a bit taller, it would have helped.